Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Murli. In this video, I am going to discuss about pseudocode. Right? What is meant by pseudocode? Means the pseudocode is nothing but it is an outline of a program. It is a outline of a program written in a way that it can be easily converted into a computer programming language. That means simply we can say pseudocode is written as more close to programming language. Pseudocode is nothing but we can writing the more close to the programming language. That means what is the code you have write that is related to the program, means more closely related to the programming language. That is the pseudocode. Otherwise, you simply say the pseudocode is a text-based detailed design tool. Means you can design the text-based design. Like means that is also called as a pseudocode. Right? Now, how we can write the pseudocode? Suppose, for example, first how to write a pseudocode with example. Right? Suppose here I have write the algorithm for add two numbers. This is my algorithm. Means first I have to write the algorithm for the given problem statements. For this algorithm I have to write the pseudocode. Right? What is the first step? The first step is start. Right? Now what is the second step in algorithm? In second step means we can read how many numbers you can require. For solve my problem I can require the two numbers. And what is the step 3? If I know the two numbers, then I have to calculate directly. Right? I have to calculate. The result is the sum. The sum how you can get whenever I can adding the two values. If I know the result, then I have to show as a output. That is the print my result. That is the sum I have to display. And finally, we have to stop. Right? It is the algorithm for the solve a given problem. Right? Now, how we can write for pseudocode? How we can write the pseudo code for the given algorithm. Simply I will explain. Means what is the step 1? The step 1 is the start. Start means you have to start your program. Means I want to write the program. What is meant by pseudocode? The pseudocode is nothing but the related or closely to the programming language. What is the pseudocode you have to write? This code is close to the program how you have to write in the any languages. Okay. The first step is start the program. After started, we have to read two numbers. If you want to read the two numbers means first we can declare A and B values, or A and B you have to declare. That means only you can declare the two variables, that is A and B. After that you have to assign value of A, suppose something 5, and value of B, suppose something 5. Right? That means here you have to declare the variable A and B. After that we have to assign the what is the value of A and what is the value of B. That is the read. Right? Means you have to assign the value by at the time of runtime, or you have to initialize it. Static also you have to assign the value. After that calculate. Suppose if you can require one more variable also you can declare, that is the sum. Means it's also one type of variable to store the result. Now I want to calculate. The sum is A plus B. Here what is the value of A? Value of A is a 5, value of B is a 5. Now here I have to add A plus B, means 5 plus 5. This result will be stored into the sum. And I have to display, or I have to print. What is I want to print? Sum. Means what is the sum value? Sum value is at 10, right? And we have to end the program. Clear? It is the pseudocode. Means the pseudocode is nothing but simply in a literal English language you have to write, which is understood by the program or users. Means simply you are writing in the form of representation of a algorithm. I think all of you clear. Okay. I am going to write the pseudocode for to find the average of three numbers. right? How we can write the pseudocode? The first step is start the program. You have to start your program, right? After that, now you have to start, then you have to identify how many variables are required to solve the problem, right? Here we have to declare, average of three numbers means I can require the three inputs and it will be produce the one output. Then what are the three inputs? A, B, C. These are the three inputs and one output. That output is the average. I can declare these three variable as a input and one output variable is the average, right? Here I have to initialize what is the value of A, what is the value of B. That means here you have to initialize the value of A and value of B and value of C. Here you have to initialize either static or at runtime, right? You have to initialize the value of A and B. After that, here if you know the value of A and B, now here you are going to calculate the average. What is the formula for average? The average equal to sum of the individual value divided by how total number of values. What is the total number of values? The 3. Now here I am going to calculate the average of these three numbers. After the calculated, you have to display what is the result, that is the average, and finally you have to end your program. Clear? It is a simple steps. We have to write the pseudocode for the any problem. Just means start the program and you have to declare based on the problem statements how many variables are you have to require, and based on that what is the output it will be generated. After that you have to initialize the value of those inputs. That input may be directly you have to initialize, or at the time of execution time you have to assign the value. After you knowing the value, you have to find the average. And then you have to display the result, and then you have to write the program. Suppose it is the pseudocode. For this pseudocode, I have write the simply program. Start the program means that is my main method. That is my main method. That is a open brace, right? And declare. Declare means I have to declare the values. Suppose integer variables I want to find the average. A, B, C. I declare the three values and I want to average. Suppose average is a maximum always as a floating point value. That's why I can declare the average as a floating point variable. That means that declaration part is nothing but this two. And initialize the value of A, B, C. Here I am going to initialize the value of A is a 3, value of B is a 4, suppose C is a 5. Right? These are all the values I have to initialize. Right? After that, I have to find the average equal to A plus B plus C whole divided by 3. That is the formula. Now what is the value of A? 3 plus 4 plus 5. That means 9. 9 plus 3. That is the 12. 12 by 3 means now average is the 4. That is the 4.0. Now I have to display. That is the printf. Now the average is percentage %f, where I have to store the result in average, and stop or end the program. See, here I have to clearly explain that the start is a main method. Means start of your program, this 2 is related to this one, and declare the inputs, what are the inputs you have to require and what is the output you have to require. That is, I have to declare 3 inputs and 1 output variable. After that, I have to initialize what is the value of A, what is the value of B, and what is the value of C. After that, I have to calculate based on the inputs. That is, the formula is A plus B plus C divided by total number of values. And after that, I have to display what is the average of I have to calculate it. And finally, end of the program. This is called as a pseudocode and it is a program. That means what is the program I have to write. It is from the pseudocode. That means the pseudocode is nothing but it is more related or closely to the programming languages. Clear? I hope all of you understood. Please comment if you have any query or any doubts. Thank you.